Hey everyone, eRivera94 here with another action figure review. This time we're taking a look at the Star Wars SH Figuarts Scout Trooper and Speeder Bike by Bandai Tamashii Nations. I think this is their first exclusive, like super exclusive figure from Star Wars that came with a brown shipper and everything. It's a web exclusive. Very cool and very expensive. I mean, this thing is retailing for like $150. And his price is only going up because he's sold out and everything. So very pricey, considering that a single figure by Star Wars is about $60. Adding on the speeder, it doubled the price. It went even more than double the price. So kind of, you know, a little bit on the overpriced side. But anyways, there's that. I mean, I guess this is something we gotta deal with. There's the front of the box. There's no window at all. It's just a box. Shows the picture of the figure. The side shows another pose of the Scout Trooper. The back, we have more shots of the speeder bike and the Scout Trooper. And then here is the other side. So let's crack this figure open and see how he looks. And there we have the Scout Trooper and the speeder bike out of the package. And here we actually get a first look at the figure because we can't see it through the packaging like we normally do. And it came out really good. They do a good job with their, I mean, overall, Figuarts does a good job with the Star Wars figures, and but most definitely with their troopers, you know, the Force Awakens Stormtrooper, the original Stormtrooper, the Clone Trooper. They do a really good job with the troopers, and I really like how they make him, and they make him look really nice. And the Scout Trooper is no different. He looks very nice. You can see the details and the paint all around the figure here, and I'll show you that up close in a second. But I think overall he's a solid figure. I don't know if it's worth that price, but you know, it is an exclusive, so that higher price will be there. So there's that figure. And now taking a look at the actual speeder, I have it on the stand. It does come with a nice stand. It's pretty sturdy, so it's not like the Black Series stand. Alright, so there's the speeder bike right there. Here's a good look at all the paint. Everything came out really clean. All the paint, all the little battle damage scars and scuffs and everything came out really nice. Going down to the side, you can see all the detail of the sculpt here. Got these flaps in the back that do open up. So they're like this, and then they open up. I assume when you're riding, that's like kind of like the engine or the fan blowing through the back. And then here's the other side of the speeder bike. Again, going on with the scuffs and the paint. Really cool detail on the tubes right here. Very nice overall. This is really cool. I like as well as the handles are on these pistons, so they both move at the same time. That looks very cool, and here the handle as well moves. It makes it look really real and legit. We got the all the control panels sticking out right there. This pack on the bike is removable, and there is a piece to cover that little screw. So you can remove that pack, and then you can take this out, put the pack back on. Just like that. Alright, so the figure comes with a few accessories. We have a pistol right here, a pistol blaster that the Scout Trooper normally has equipped to him. The little mini blaster looks like it. And then he comes with a bunch of hands as well. We have grabbing hands, of course, for the bike. So there's a lot of grabbing hands. There's this one, I believe it looks like it's for the gun. Kind of a double trigger finger right there. Then we have this open hand. The other side of the open hand. Another trigger finger for you can hold the gun on the other side as well. And of course the fist that the figure has on right now, the two fists. You can also holster his gun on the side of his boot as so. Alright, so going on to the articulation of the figure, I love the articulation that he has. A lot of movement with the head, so I mean this head moves like crazy. Very good for him being on the bike looking back or whatnot. So if he's on the speeder bike, you can look back good. I mean, that is some awesome range of motion. I wish all the figures came with that range of motion on the head or the neck, so you can see how good that is. Arm goes forward and back, in and out with the shoulder pad, not hindering anything, and it did pop off on me there. So that's how that works. There's like a little hinge with a ball peg for the shoulder pad, so just be careful that does not get lost. That would suck. Upper bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, but only kind of bends like a single joint. We have the forearm that swivels there, so the wrist with a hinge as well. upper diaphragm joint, so forward and back crunch, side to side, kind of swivels as well, with a waist swivel that crunches too, so lots of range of motion, which is also good. Belt is a separate piece, really nicely detailed. I like that. Leg goes forward and back, in and out, upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, good bend there. Going down to the ankles, there is a forward and back motion, swivel, left to right, ankle pivot, ankle rocker, and toe articulation. Very cool. And the boots are really nicely sculpted. I like the boots. Alright, and there we have him on the speeder bike, looking very good. I like it. I was looking at a few pictures to try to see if I can get him to look more natural on there. And he never really sits on the seat completely. He's always kind of like up, like when you're riding a bike and you're kind of standing up or something. So that kind of looks okay. So we can kind of get him like he's turning or something. Looks like that. That looks good. I mean, he looks really nice on the speeder bike, I would say. They're articulated to where he can, of course, sit on there very nicely. They did a good job with that. They know what they're doing here. And I just love how everything looks pretty good. Nothing, no problems there. Got the feet on the little foot pad there that is articulated too. This does kind of move like that, and you kind of set it to where you want it. So you got to kind of play with this a lot. I was playing with the feet a lot because I didn't want his feet to be floating midair like it was just now. So it's not gonna be flat-footed, kind of like on his toes, you know. So it's not that bad. But overall, it looks really nice. It's going to look very good on your display of Figuarts Star Wars, I think. And even with Black Series, it'll look good. Real quick, looking at the pistol or the hand that holds the pistol, you can see it holds it with the 2 fingers right there. So it's a really small gun. Really cool. You can see how naturally it holds it, though. Alright, guys, that concludes my review on the SH Figuarts Scout Trooper with speeder bike. I believe it's an awesome figure and a really great addition to any Star Wars collection. I can't really say the price is really nice because it's not. The price is where it's gonna draw people away. It's very expensive. Even at the retail 150 price or even 120, it's kind of expensive. Maybe 120 would be a little bit better, you know, 60 for the figure, 60 for the bike. That'd be pretty decent, I guess, but it is an exclusive and it's Star Wars, so that price is going to go up. So that's why he's going so much. 150 is pretty much the retail price from Japan. You're probably going to see it at 180 to $200. So unfortunately, that's it. You can't really army build these things. I mean, it makes it really hard to army build. And it would be very cool to have an army of these things. You're going to be dishing out a lot of money, so be prepared to do that if you're willing to army build this awesome figure. But overall, I do recommend it if you're able to afford it. At least one of them, you know. I do recommend getting it, especially if you have a complete Figuarts collection. But if you can settle for the Black Series one, which is a pretty good one, you know, you could just stick with that one. It's way cheaper. You know, it's up to you. But I personally love Figuarts, and I think they did a really good job on this Scout Trooper for sure. So I dig it, and I hope you guys enjoy the review. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you guys would like, and you guys have a great day. Bye.